Hi everyone, and it is Savvy Sexy Social Vlog every day in August, day 23. And tonight what I want to talk about is my motto, or I guess the one statement that might encapsulate what it is that I actually do in my business. So that's the question that we're going to be looking at tonight. I'm Alex. This is Tea and Transformation. Okay, so Amy published that video yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, about your platform. And in it she mentioned her motto and that we ought to come up with a motto. The other thing is that I'm also in a 5-day challenge, and we know all about the marketing on that one, that is talking about developing your brand. One of the other people that I follow in terms of social media training and blogging and that sort of thing is Tara Hunt from Truly Social. And you'll remember that Amy mentioned that she might be on a panel with Tara at South by Southwest, which is a conference for people who are bloggers. Anyways, Tara also talks about not being brandy, but being YouTubey. And there's a difference between selling a brand and being YouTubey. And I really seriously want to fall on the side of being YouTubey. But here's my motto. The motto is practical pathways to enlightenment. Now, why that one? Well, I have an issue with a lot of people in the metaphysical community. And that issue is there are people who, after reading 1 or 2 self-help books and watching a few videos and maybe a video or two or a movie or two, decide that they can dispense New Age platitudes as if they were wisdom that none of us had ever heard before. Drives me crazy. Why does it drive me crazy? Well, because I've been on the consciousness trail for well over 40 years. And in that time, I've become a certified hypnotherapist. I have completed my certifications as a neuro-emotional release practitioner. I was under the tutelage of 3 spiritual elders, and I carry the pipe, which is not something I talk a lot about in Canada, as it's a very touchy subject up here. And I suspect it's becoming a little bit more touchy in the U.S. these days. I also am a certified sweat leader. I have been reading tarot cards and doing transformational work since probably the early 80s. And so all of that, in addition to just being a single mom, raising 2 boys, working at a regular job, being in the sales industry for the last 15 years, and doing assistant to sales manager, sales directly, and always business-to-business sales, that, I have a pretty wide range of skills. But my motto is, because you know what? I hate those airy-fairy, sparkly pants, unicorny type people who are just like, oh, it's all peace, love, and groovy. Well, no, it's not. It's actually a lot of work to change the way we think and to change our belief structures into something that we want to invent and create that serves the life purpose we've decided on. And that is hard work. It's just work. And so anything that I teach, anytime that I'm in a consultation with someone, anytime someone wants a life reading or a love reading or a business or career reading, what I'm going to be talking about is at the end of the day, the goal may be up here, but the steps that we have to take to get to that goal, sometimes we need help laying that out. There is not one single course that I teach that there isn't a handout to give you at the end of the evening, so that tomorrow morning, the day after you take that class, you can pull that piece of paper out and start doing the work to create and invent your life. Not somebody else's, but your life. And so that's why I guess my motto is practical pathways to enlightenment, because it is practical. It's not airy-fairy. It's not I want to be somebody's guru. I just want to see people be the best that they can be so that we can create a world that is kinder, that is more compassionate, that is inclusive, that sees our diversity as a strength and not a weakness. And that work all comes from our inner selves and our ability to bring our inner selves out into the world and to act on it. And that's why practical pathways. So I hope that explains a little bit about my philosophy that motivates me. And I really think that sometimes, in terms of coaching people, we need to be open, and the coach needs to, I know some of you are going to hate this, but the coach needs to hold the space that believes that you will always achieve the best that you can be for yourself, and that you have the integrity to align your inner life with your worldly life, and that they line up and match so that you don't have major disconnects. And that's the work that I see that's important. And it doesn't make any difference if you want that in your marriage, in your relationship, with your children, with your partner, with your coworkers. It doesn't make any difference to me if it's career or business that you want, because the principles, the underlying principles of Practical Pathways to Enlightenment always is to move forward in the best possible way for us. So there you go. That's it for tonight. Savvy, Sexy, Social, blog every day in August, day 23. I'm Alex. This is Tea and Transformation, and we're all about practical pathways to enlightenment. See you tomorrow.